What I have here today is some baby back ribs. They're the extra meaty kind. And for the baby back ribs, I like to use the original, and it's ready to go. When you put it on liberally, I do mean liberally. As you can see, this is what I normally do. Anyway, I like it to let it, kind of get soaked in there, put it on thick. I do the same thing with the pork tenderloin, except on the pork tenderloin, I like to use the Cajun, and I don't know, it just seems to be better. Another thing that you need to always do before you ever use this stuff is shake it up. But this is a typical seasoning of how I normally season things, and then I just kind of pat it in there and then kind of scoot it and then flip it and then do both sides like that. And you have it just sitting there. Cajun kind of gets to you once in a while. But you have it well seasoned. Now, this stuff is usually, it's ready for the grill. This is kind of soaking in. A lot of people do the bottom side. I just don't see the need in it. You're not going to get any meat past any seasoning into that through that membrane. So some people peel it off. I just never do. I cook them like that, and that's the way I leave it the whole time until they're done. And usually, baby backs, they'll take 2 to 3 hours, usually at about 200 degrees. It really just kind of depends on the cut of meat. I need to explain myself on the seasoning. Now, I use it really thick. I don't think you can hurt anything on it. I recently cooked some steaks for the old high football team, and there were 64 steaks, and I used 3 of these complete cans, and that's just how thick I put it on. I got raves about it. They really liked it. All of the parents said that it was just unbelievable. So, I sold a lot. Use it liberally, but use it to your taste. The one thing that you might have to add with my seasoning, since they're low sodium, is salt. If you like extra salt, you're probably going to want to do that. So, basically, these have been cooking for about 3 hours, and that's just kind of, and they've got the thick seasoning on them, like I like. Just a beautiful color. Smoking is such a great thing for meats. You can really do some really neat stuff. I use a very dry wood. My wood that I use is at least 2 years drying. It's well seasoned. In fact, most of the time when I'm cooking, you can't even see any smoke coming out of my pit. But this is just the way I season everything. I use a lot of it, and I encourage you to try it too, because I don't think you can over season meat with it. Really don't. You might be able to get a little too hot with the Cajun, but with the original, it should be pretty much easy money. And just cover that steak, try it. I always tell everybody, when you use it, you think you got too much seasoning on it, go ahead and put a little bit more on. And I really mean that. So I want you to get the most out of it like I do. I just love the way the ribs and all this stuff comes out. It really is awesome. So have fun grilling.